big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the bape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. I'm always out of the country. I'm sorry if I ain't home. If the money ain't calling, I never answer my phone. You can see the flow in my chakra. All we smoke is homegrown. You know the boy love ramen. Probably sipping on miso. I know a spot that has shield. I got a spot that has deals. Wait till I get a kimono. I'ma swag it out in my dojo. Some girls are asking for a photo. I guess this happens in Kyoto. When you young and popping in Kyoto. I ball with all of my nakamas. I dance with all of my nakamas. I drink with all of my nakamas, yeah. I only listen to Cole. I touch down with peace. Hiro isekai, shinara irekai. You are my enemy, you are no friend of me. You covered in jealousy, we only drink Hennessy. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. When I got money, you know it. When you got money, you blow it. How much you caught me a rollie? I'm living like Zach and Cody. Sweet life from young in the OG. From young, we learned to maneuver. I pick up and skirt in a Uber. I grew up with killers and shooters. No tell, but I think I'm cooler. I used to sleep with a deuce. I'm the moon god, got the juice. You switching sides like the man Bruce. Tight circle, cut the loose ends. No, I can go on vacation. You cannot escape from the matrix. I wrote all this shit in the basement. Art is my new occupation. Let's meet up at Kennedy Station. I've been at studio all day. I'd rather just make it the hard way. Sitting back while I'm looking up. Remember backyards cooking up. I just wanna be big. I wanna be big. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the bape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. Drive any car that I want. I wanna be big. I wanna be big. Tokyo.
Those fucking wires. Jesus Christ. How y'all doing? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Hope everyone is well. You know we got our Thursday Tower of God stream to get poppin'. Let me just fix my camera. Give me a sec, yo. What's up, Childish? Hope everyone's good. And Wolhaiksong again, eh? What's with these what's with these cliffhangers? This SIU guy. He got these ultimate cliffhangers. Hitting us with the Wolhaiksong and Luslec connection. Hold on. Now I don't know if they about to team up or what. I still don't know why Wolhaiksong is here, but that man Slave in Utero was cooking up something. What is it? We gonna find out. But for anyone who didn't get to talk to me yesterday, what's happening? I'm good. I'm good. Taking it one day at a time, one step at a time. Just trying not to get cured out here, man. You know how it is. But I hope everyone is well. I feel like I can make this a little bit lower. Hold on. Okay, there we go. But I want to say this first and foremost. I like it was what was his name? Let me pull it up. The Wing Tree Hype. Yep. That's an organization I really want to learn more about. So anytime I see them, I'm like, You know, the eye emoji. Like, who pulled up? Like, I think a lot of us, we want to go the Urek route, and I think that's an easy way to go. And listen, I love Urek. That's my guy. If it's him, I'm hype. I'm just saying, I would like to meet Bayek Ryun. That would be dope. So there's a part of me that kind of wants it to be Bayek. I wouldn't be mad if it's some upper ranking person, like, I don't know, just I don't, someone we haven't met yet. That wouldn't bother me. But they're like a high ranking person. Could be UJ, YUGJE. That was the guy who accompanied Urek to the floor of death, who had the little collar to go around his ankle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, could still be cool if it's him, but I'm just like, why did Wolhaiksong pull up here specifically? What is the reason? And that is why I'm excited. I want to give a shout out to all the elders in FUG. Now, mind you, me, I'm not a Kel Helm guy. I think he's a bozo. I don't think he's very intelligent. That's just me. And he's kind of all over the place. But I've always said his power set and the skills that he showed with the arrows and him and So'o being able to teleport people, all that was cool. I think Sophia Tan delivered for what we saw. And this guy, the butterfly, Garnak, I like him so far. He got the midriff showing like he a JoJo character. That Po Badao guy came and got mixed immediately. Kick to the stomach, let the butterflies go, and just completely wreck that area so Bam could travel in peace. And I was like, damn, well done, well played. The arrow is still raw. We're never not gonna say that. Hmm. Yeah. So, but what did you guys feel? What did you? What, Helen was so stupid. It's impressive. What did you guys think about the chapter in general, though? What are we thinking? How are we feeling about it? Watch it be like blueberry or something. If it's blueberry, I'll be mad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be mad. I've seen him already. He's not that interesting to me right now, unless there's something I'm not remembering about him. But he's not moving me, but personally. So hopefully it's not him. It's somebody better, somebody cooler, somebody who lets us dive more into some of the lore and world building and inner workings of the tower and different organizations. So I'm hoping it's something like that. What's up? What's up, Hail the King? What's up, yo? I like the aesthetic of FUG. It's different from what we saw at season two. Um, Elaborate on that. Also, it was a short chapter, which I don't mind. That's fine. Short chapters are okay, but it was. I don't remember a Tower God chapter being that short in a while. It's been a minute, so I'm going to my history to find this chapter so I can post it in the chat. Because sometimes you guys, I think no, Cosmic Scans caught back up, so they're back. But what are you on 596? Boom, found it. Found it. We do have to talk about one translation difference from Cosmic Scans and the Google Doc, but I dropped it in there if you haven't seen it. Let me get the Cosmic Scans one. Give me 1 second. It had to do with the way Arcanak spoke to was it the Calhelm? Because I thought both translations did something completely different, but let me see what y'all saying first. Urek need to pull up. Barry, what if it's Bayek Ryun though? Would you be okay with that? I think that's still hype. Number 9, the co-founder of Wolhaiksong, that still be hype. And he's supposed to be one of the best wave controllers. You feel me? I like the aesthetic of FUG. I want you to know what you're elaborating on. The chapel's alright. The Lord of Darkness, my God, I am dying on that hill. What did you guys think when both Luslec and Garnak? I have to make sure I got the name right. It's Garnak, right? Oh, I'm not saying his name wrong. Let me see something. Blah blah blah. That Pobadao guy got muscles for no reason. He's not raw. Yeah, Garnak. Yeah, Garnak. Yeah, the sir. Well, so if you look here, so I'm not even saying that this is nonsensical. I just want your opinion on this. But um, when Kel Helm and Garnak and Sophia Tan, as far as I know, are all the same rank in FUG. They're elders, right? It's like if you were like a senior in your company, you don't call someone else sir necessarily. Maybe it's a sign of respect, you have a personal relationship or something, or maybe you know Kel Hellam because he's been around since the age of Genesis. It's not impossible that he's much older and has been in FUG longer. But in one of the translations, with the Cosmic Scans, he addresses Kel Hellam like he's his superior. So let me find it. Let me find the line. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta find it. Okay, so right here it says no, no. Is it Lord? It says, "Sir, I will take care of him." Right? And Kel Hellam said, and then Kel says, "All right." But in the other translation, it just says, "Mr. Kel Hellam, I'll take care of him." And since they're both the same rank in this organization, that line makes more sense to me. So I'm aligning myself with that. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think it's possible that even amongst the elders, there's a bit of a hierarchy? Let me see what you guys are saying. Um, yeah, I rather it be a wreck as well. I mean, Bayek reading myself at this point. No, it's not a theory stream. I'm talking about the chapter. But what's up, Ponzu? Well, season two, we saw Reflejo. One of those people seemed evil. Now FUG seems like liberation. The antithesis. Do I agree with that? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. Hey, can I can I like that? The chicken dancer. I don't know why I was dancing, but I appreciate you, Hale. But yes, it was the Sir Malik. If it's him, in my opinion, it's still hype. I just need to stay a lot on top of tiers in one place because we already saw Luslec. That's fair. Garlic looking clean. Butterfly made that high ranker look like a regular. Facts, sir. Elders, yeah, there might be a hierarchy to elders, but sir, paperwork. Luslec has to be a demon. He's too laid back when family heads could pull up at any time. I hope so. I want to see the darkness. Yo, from the darkness. I'm trying to see that. So I'm with you. It might be because of the special relationship between both. Yeah, I think it could be a personal thing. I saw the donation. Thank you again. Can I like that or something? Um, I'd rather interpret it as them being equals, not Kel Hellam ranking over him. That's kind of the route that I'm taking. Shout out to the dono. Yep. Might be a personal relationship or Garnak has a respectful personality. It's true. It could be just that's just how he is. It's like I'm kind of like that. Like if I like meet like if I met any of your fathers, I'd address them as sir, even though whatever. Like I'm like Mister, you know sir, Mister. Like it could be should be respect. I just wanted to know what you guys thought about it because they were different, and this is why I like to read multiple translations instead of just one. Yes, Roz. Tuesdays are gonna be when I talk about the latest chapter. Is it not in the title? What does the title say? The title says Wolhaiksong FUG Connect Tower God 596. If you're not on 596, you shouldn't be here. It's in the title. There's no hierarchy because when they mention the elders, they always mention the infighting, which implies no hierarchy. That makes sense. Well, as far as we know, Hellam is one of the few people to meet Zahar and survive, so that gives him respect. Okay, I can see that. We could say he could say sir because that's just how he speaks, and Kel could be respecting FUG. I mean, the guy did fight Jihad. Oh, you guys said that already. Yeah. Born in the darkness. I assume he's just older. Koreans all respect elders regardless of ranking. Question: how did Varane know Garnak was a blue hole just by looking at him? Do they have the rankings memorized? That was another question I was gonna bring up. So you brought it up. Give me a second though. It's like, are you late? What's the motive? You're not late. We're only about 14 minutes in, and my little intro takes about 4 minutes, so we've only been talking for like 10 minutes. So, but that's a good question. How do you got? Why do you guys think that he said that? Because as soon as he looked at him, he's like, "Who are you? You're not in the rankings." And it's like, look, man. I'm just pointing it out. I think it's inconsistency where it's like, how could somebody meet Urek Mazino, who has a tattoo on his back, not recognize him, but this guy's like immediately is like somebody of your level and strength is not in the upper echelon. I mean, he's Pobedao, so maybe they're all well learned and they study and whatnot, but that guy like an ape. he got he Eric Bledsoe. He got muscles for no reason. He got his ass beat. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, he said, "Damn it, who the hell are you? I can't believe someone as strong as you isn't even in the ranking." And it's like I thought that was a strange line personally, a little bit, but yeah. And the other translation says, "Damn it, who the hell are you? I can't believe someone as strong as you." isn't even in the ranking. So yeah, it's the same line in both ways. But how did you guys take that? Let me know what you guys think. How'd you guys take it? Reading be hard for some people. I didn't remember which chapter was the last one. I always talk about the latest chapter when I'm live, man, for the most part. So just be careful. Also with blue holes, I wonder how much they have to do to get their ranking back. And how do you really become a blue hole? Do you just not be inactive long enough, you lose it? Are you just forgotten? You know what I'm saying? Elves have the strength in top 100, so I imagine someone being that strong would cause him to be well renowned. Maybe he tried to Google him with the pocket and got no results. Okay, use Emily. How did he know immediately? Bro has the spreadsheet in his brain memorized. He said he saw him and immediately went from one to till 100 in his head. No results found. Who are you? Nah, I personally don't know where this is gonna go. Do you think? What do you think Gustang wants? His daughter. My best answer is he wants his daughter back and unsealed, and maybe he really does want to destroy all the families and jihad and whatnot. SIU did say a long time ago he was supposed to become a major antagonist at some point, so maybe that time is now. You know. Have fun. I might start reading Rogers to be part of these discussions. Yeah, come through, man. Come through. It makes no sense you being 12 weeks behind. I understood when it was 3 to 4 chapters, but you guys are literally 3 months behind. So you hop on or you don't. I can't force anybody's hand. If I'm on the tower, I memorize people who are stronger than me, so it makes sense. But Willie, who really does that though? Like, show me multiple examples of somebody that powerful or somebody like immediately being like, "Oh, you're strong. You must like." They don't do that. This is the first instance somebody was getting mixed and immediately been like, "Who are you? You're not in the rankings." Does that mean all the rankings? One to 100,000? I don't know, bro. It's an inconsistency in my opinion. Maybe in between them meeting each other and the Pobedal guy packed up, some of his teammates looked his ass up and couldn't find anything. And I think that's fair, but you're doing what I used to do for Oda and SIU. You're rationalizing. You're making it up for him. It all he had to do was be like, "Sir, we can't find out who this guy was." And then he could have been like, "Who are you? You're not even in the rankings." Was that hard to show? Am I being harsh? Show that shit. Why do I gotta do detective work? You have to make that evident with the art and the literature. I'm tired of us just making up theories in our head. It's not on paper. I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. He just put that shit in there because he put that shit in there. Or at least give us information. I think I said my point before. It's almost like when you the Forbes list, regular people. Yeah, you're like these like the rich people that are not on the Forbes list. I remember you saying that, which was good. Yes, you're 3 months behind, bro. You can read them. You can read them here at Cosmic Scans. I'm gonna post the link right here. This is where you can read them. The latest chapter I have is here. However, these aren't like connected. Like they drop like separately, the Google Doc ones, but they're in the description if you need it. The characters can see the panels too. If you're a ranker, it just pops on the screen in front of you. This is the first time someone's even mentioned the rankings in combat. It might be. In this specific scenario where it's like, all right, I'm a charge. I'm getting my ass beat. You're not even in the rankings. How are you so strong? That's the first time that's happened. 100%. You aren't at all, bro. Once Gustang's nerd son started talking about games again, I lost my shit. Gustang shut that down. Like, nah, killed him. The Popodov right of Han probably isn't aware of blue holes, similar to how high rankers don't even know Jin Sung Ha when he brought Kaiser instead of buying 6 Lambos. But that stuff kind of bothers me. I don't like. I understand. I like for me. How do I put it? I just wish there was a logical consistency. Hodgin song is FUG, and maybe people don't remember the event that well, and I understand it. But see, I liked when Perdity and Holland pulled up on him and immediately recognized who he was based on what he did. And if you're like a higher ranking person in your family, I think a level of competency in knowing who you're going up against is required for you to be surviving here or doing your job efficiently and effectively. But he's all over the place with this shit. Like to me, it's absolutely bonkers for someone to see Urek and not know that's him. That's crazy. At the very least, you don't know the top 10? You don't know the symbol of Wolhaiksong? Come on, dude. Crazy that Wolk and FUG are working together. I want to see. I don't know if they are, but that connect could be crazy. If Bayak and Luslec talk, I'm like, yo. Do you guys think Garnak is the originator of the piercing techniques used by FUG? It's not impossible because of the butterfly motif and whatnot. It's not impossible. I like the idea that some of the people who came in early as elders are the ones that developed some of the techniques that everyone else used after the fact. I think that's that's a super dope idea. I couldn't tell you though. I'm interested in the lines about using the local Bia members as chess pieces. I wonder if they pull some Harry Potter stuff and the family members are going to be on the field. Not impossible. Just smashed all on notifications. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, while you're in here, hey, like the video, man. Like the video for me. And if you want to, drop a dono. I mean, been watching some good UEFA Champions League football. Forgot about the chat discussion was today. I understand. I haven't got a chance to watch much football this season so far. I watched a couple games. I think I watched Napoli play a few times. So the VAR in Premier League kind of making me upset. I watched what's the Arsenal game that I watched? But yeah, I gotta get back in my bag. I've been slacking. I haven't even watched the NBA games either. If a Hoff family high ranker wasn't aware of who Jin Sung Ha was, then clearly that means the old rankers aren't recognizable to the average person. That's okay. I feel that. By the way, Nai, what do you think of the workshop helping Gus Dang? Isn't Jahar supposed to be mad at them? I don't think Gus Dang gives a fuck about what Jihad thinks. I don't think he cares. I like the idea that he's working with them. He's a smart guy, he's a scientist, he's an inventor, he's a builder, he's a person who does stuff. It makes sense for him to have a good relationship with them, so I understand them making the ships for them. You did remind me of one more of a bit of a weird translation, so you're gonna have to give me a second. 28 views, only 15 likes. Yeah, get that up. How we even get a tattoo? What the fuck did the tattoo artist use to puncture his skin? I don't know. You think he had to like dumb down his what's the word? He had to like suppress his. I get what you're saying. It's the equivalent of like somebody trying to give Superman a needle. You know what I'm saying? So, um, them not knowing some of these people is like a pro athlete not knowing LeBron or Messi because they play different sports. These are faces of their leagues, professional leagues. Yeah, I was thinking this week. Random thought. I thought we feel like the workshop will could create pseudo irregulars or those with irregular potential. It's not impossible to at least maybe create irregular like techniques because we have seen like the teleporting, spatial distortion kind of Shinwan Ryu ships. So maybe there's certain things that regulars can do that you can somewhat inject into, you know, different people, items, and whatnot. I think that makes sense. And if Gustang is the one heading the workshop with his knowledge and him being an irregular, it make double sense in my opinion. Vibranium tattoo. Vibranium needle. There you go. That's what it was. Facts. The tattoos were markers all along. Yep. I think every author, even in movies, leaves things to be answered by the audience. It's a form of storytelling, but it has to be used correctly. I 100% agree. And honestly, if I'm being quite frank with you, I sometimes don't like when certain authors spill everything on the table and put their whole guts there. I like leaving things to interpretation, but certain things do have to have a level of logical consistency. That's all. But I agree with that. Did I miss anything here? I think I missed anything. I think I caught back up. I caught back up. All right. The stream's all right, y'all. YouTube was giving me some type of bit warning, but now it says excellent connection. Did I drop frames or something? Was that good? I don't even know why I did that. But let me point out one more inconsistency in the translations, and then we can just kind of start talking about like some specific stuff. So let me find this here. I'm talking about when the Lopobia people attacked Belarir, and he says, even if father isn't here, the mother, it says mother's shop, but mother's ship won't break easily from all your attacks. That's what he says. Now, in this translation, here's what it says over here. I gotta scroll down though, so give me a second. Load, load, load. Hurry up. The attack the ship. And he says, even if my father is not here, you will not be able to destroy me easily because it makes me immune to your attacks. You think that's just a Okay, it's all good. Okay, thank you. You think it's just a weird translation thing where he meant immune in the sense that you can't hurt me because immune to me means no effect. Like the ship gives him the ability to adapt to the attacks that they're sending at him, and becomes completely ineffective to him. It's like if you're playing a game and certain enemy types are elemental types and are completely immune to their types. Let's say I'm a fire enemy and he use a fire attack on me. Immune. Doesn't work at all. No damage. That's not the same as you not being able to break through a barrier. I'm not I think it's probably just the attacks aren't strong enough to break the ship because it's of Gustang's design in conjunction with the workshop. But did anyone else read both translations and have the thoughts that I'm having? Wait, how did you record? Oh yeah, I saw that already. Wait, how did he record that tattoo? Maybe he erected it himself. I don't know. You know how like Superman shaves his own face with his with heat vision, or he claws at his like beard. Maybe Urek had to like look at a mirror and like throw some Shinsu tattoo shit on his back. I don't know. Okay, it's all good. Fine, all right, good, good. I disagree. LeBron James plays NBA every day. Jin Sung has some high rankers deliberately keep themselves hidden and do the best to remain in the shadows. There's a reason why some princesses are more famous than others. I would be surprised if the average ranker would recognize Adori whilst they'd be able to spot Yuri easily. I don't think you guys are necessarily making the same point. I think his point is like the best athletes are going to know the best athletes. What you're talking about is like the hidden gems. Like if somebody was secretly like let's say like a central defensive midfielder who doesn't get as much credit as somebody else who can go under the radar. That could be someone like a Hajin Sung, but Hajin Sung is older than a lot of these characters. I'm not letting Veron pass, man. That line was weird, bro. You think it's you think it's a damage nullification spell placed on the ship? I'm not sure. Maybe paper immune to rock six to rocks is immune to paper, or maybe this festival damage is too high for the level of powers. It's fair, probably like Unburner Magic. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I thought those were like usually when I read multiple translations, I look for the lines that are to me I interpret differently. Sometimes the wording is like different, but I'm like I think you're trying to say the same thing. We have four irregulars already. How many more will show up? And the ending of this arc is gonna shoot the story ahead. I hope so. I think he really can't fumble this with having so many major players here. It's gotta be tight. And I'm not tripping, right? This chapter was short, right? You guys were like, dude, were you guys like, what? The chapter was not very lengthy. This, in my opinion, I honestly can't remember a chapter being this short since the second season. Even some of the ones in the third season that were not on the lengthier end weren't this brief. So yeah, I do want to talk about some of the attacks that I saw and whatnot, but let's talk about this moment right here. I'm gonna put it on screen for a quick second. Don't let him get me. Don't let him come for me, bro. Don't snitch on me, man. No snitching. Yeah, Varan is Eric Bledsoe. You got muscles for no reason, ugly motherfucker. Right here, right? He says, "I come from the darkness," but it looks like Luslec and Garnak said this simultaneously at the same time. What does that mean to y'all? Were they both just talking to themselves? Is Garnak some type of extension of Luslec? Can Luslec speak through people or puppeteer people? Some people were suggesting to me that Luslec was able to split his power up and like you know how like that dude was like a page of text and he went back to Gus Dang. Some people were saying, what if like this guy is kind of like something Luslec created? What do you guys think about that? I thought that was interesting. The double line, I came from the darkness, or maybe that's just like a bar that the edgy boys and FUG say, like, yo, who you is, man? Who are you? Come from the darkness, like, like like they called. I don't, I don't like the light. I like the darkness type beat. And in the read through, you mentioned about if the family heads are on the same level, I think they are tiered, would be able to fight high def White's dad. Edouan and Urine are probably the strongest. In Urine, that's interesting. I'd probably go with Arie Han and Kunadwan as the strongest too, because they're right after Urek, Zahard, and Enryu on Fanta as well. My general opinion, I'm spoiling the fuck out of this video, but it is what it is. I think that there's probably like small gaps, but I do think that they all specialize in something different, and that's what's taken them to the top. One is the most athletic hand to hand. One's got the best defense. One's the best wave controller, has the most Shinsu control. One is probably, you know, um, special Shinsu qualities. Jian Sula, flame user, defender. You get what I'm saying? So like that's the way that a needle user, sword user. That's how I took it. But I think it's possible that maybe they're not all the same level of strength. Same tier generally, but not really the same level of strength. But we'll see that when we see that, right? Sorry, let me see. Has Naya spoken if you like the chapter or if you got grumpy Naya? Chapter didn't bother me at all. I wasn't mad at it. It also didn't overstay its welcome, so I didn't have time to be irritated of anything. I got some questions, I got critiques, I got praise, but yeah, chapter was fine. 7 out of 10 for me. It's fine. He looks stoned. Yeah, definitely short but precise. Dummy short. But I think he's trying to wrap up everything before the finale. Fair. With my broken Korean, he's saying even without my father here, your attacks won't easily work or something along those lines. Oh, thank you. You know, we used to have somebody in my chat named Want, WANT. And it was funny. He used to be like, I'm from South Korea. I got the connect. And he used to like start translating stuff. I miss that guy. I wonder where he went. He probably got tired of my black ass. Um, the last chapter was pretty long though. I don't remember if it was long or not, but the longest chapter in my head is still the chapter with her, Hasacha? The dude that Han Sung Yu threw in the acid black hole. That was long, G. They could be referencing some event known as the Darkness. Ooh, I like that. That no thinking. Luslec splitting up like Naraku. Oh, like Kagura and stuff. Okay. My head canon is that they meant they are born out of whatever tragedy and jihad them did. So basically, someone saying Luslec is like Nagato, and this high ranker is an extension of his abilities. Something along those lines. That was something that was brought up to me as a possibility. I don't think that people can create light this easily. Enry is supposed to be the only one that could do it. He was the only one that was mentioned that can do it based on the rumors. And I don't know how much Liroro would really know something like that, but fair point. I was thinking like matter manipulation and life creation was an Enryu special. Guess I was wrong though. Garnak saying came from the darkness, and Bam being 25th night. FUG might have pronounced members successively during some kind of event. Okay. Bam could have been a weapon of FUG from birth. Arlene, what was Arlene V up to? I thought Garnak was created by Luslec, but it could be them referring to the great darkness they love so much. Six Paths of Darkness. I just hope it's Bayak reunion for Wolhaiksong. I do too, personally. I want it to be him. I want it to be him. The Haracha flashback, that shit was long, bro. They definitely specialize in different things, and that's why we have different positions. They probably created the positions. I said urine because I think REA could and how have the strongest. Families in general, top to bottom. I'm not mad at that, especially based on what we've seen in reputation. I'm not mad at that. That's a good point. Short chapters are usually followed by long chapters. I just appreciate SU didn't waste a lot of screen time with Varane. Yeah, you just said like, look, he's a burger. He got muscles for no reason. He looked nothing like the average Pobedao, and he got him the fuck out of there. Their family heads can't be the same level of strength as Zahard's mentioned. If Zahard mentioned how it would be difficult for if certain families get involved in the war due to them being too strong. Longest chapter was that Yas Ratcha flashback, in my opinion. That one was long too, I think, but I know. I mean, I don't know the literal count. I couldn't tell you, but I just remember that one with that. I remember that one feeling long because I'm like, who cares about this guy? But I realized what SIU was doing. I'm spoiling so many future plot points in my videos. Was creating the hierarchy of the food chain, and I think he was trying to show that Yas Ratcha was kind of an apex predator through showing like Kendrick Dial, I think his name was, and Haracha, and how he tamed them and got it to work for him. But then later on, adding another layer to that by showing that no matter what it is that you do, what power you amass, the fact that you're in the Zahard Empire, Trauma Ray is the apex predator. He is at the top of the food chain in the anima sense. Like I'm talking about anima sense, like controlling animals and creatures and whatnot. Trauma Ray is unrivaled. To me, it was like a multi-layered cake. Shout to 31 people in here. I'm gonna check the likes though. Check the likes though. We got 21 likes. Hit the like button for me, please. I really appreciate it. What else are y'all saying? I can't wait until SU names someone Ronaldo and Messi. That's what I'm saying, bro. When I see Varane, I'm like, oh, that's my French connection. You know, team. If you guys know, my international team is France. I was mad when they lost to Argentina. I was sad, but when I get, here's the thing: if you name a ninja Messi or Ronaldo, they gotta be goaded. Like I feel like Lopo Bia Holland is secretly Erling Holland, and he's kind of not Timothy. I'm like, you can't do them like that, you know. But I'm with you. Someone's gonna hit the shoot. High ranker Ronaldo and Messi. That wouldn't work because Luslec was there with them. I think the Great Darkness and events and the Sin of the 13 Great Warriors. Ooh. So y'all thinking this Great Darkness thing is more of an event that took place in the tower than him being edgy. Interesting. You just got here. What did I miss? We just talked about the chapter. Aminal. Right now we're talking about the family heads. Kind of, we think they're all the same strength, or do we think they all vary in strength, or do you think that it's a mixture of that and they just specialize in different things? Shinsu control, hand-to-hand combat, defense, different Shinsu qualities, swordsman, needle, things of that nature. The sin did it happen till after they stopped climbing. Messi better be OP. He got to be the goat secretly. He's the best. He's the goat. I wonder if Bam met Luslec already. I got no idea. I haven't the slightest. I don't think so. I feel like he spent most of his time with like Hodge and Sung and whatnot. That's just what I think. That's what I think. You know. So yeah. Anyways, can I talk about something that I thought was kind of cool? This is it's kind of random, but I thought this was cool. So the Lopobia member with the lips and the green hair and the tan skin. I liked her attack, bro. The like tidal wave with the little like fish toys. Then the fish toys had blickies in them, like the machine. Ah. And I said, hold on. Double barrel, Gatling, some other guns. I don't know guns. Sorry, I'm Canadian. Second Amendment. I don't know. I don't know shit about guns. But like her guns like a toy water gun, so to speak. Like I'm not saying it's literally a toy gun, but I love the fact that hers looks childish. Then she attacked that dude with this thing with the spear and the tight suit with the weird like thing on his head, and like these bubbles formed. Like I thought that was a pretty cool attack, all things considered. I won't lie to you guys, shout out to Sokka. Water trap. Water's my element. I like water shit. Water, like or the three forms of water. So ice, would it be steam or vapor? I don't even remember. And like waters, solid, liquid, gas form. So that's my thing. So yeah. Um, am I the only one still mad Perseus and Perdiddy are gone? Like other branch heads just haven't moved me with their power or drift. I kind of like them too, but I guess they were a means to an end. I thought Perseus was kind of cool looking design wise, and I would have at least like to see Perdiddy's main owl, not just the horny bird that he brought, but it is what it is. Baywatch girl. Yo, Killian next. Yo, Killian. Iki? What if we get Zizu? Zizou gotta have like the best control, like technique wise. Like he nice with the technique because Zizou's touch was. Shout out to Zidane, man. New theory: the princes represent different powers of Jihad, and Wagner represents the immortality. Elaborate. Give me more of your thinking, Xander. It's funny how it's mentioned that Luslec is a warlord that served under V, and he's this chill. you just. I thought at first maybe he was drunk off the soju, but he's just there like laid out, like, listen, man, we about to kill some family heads, bitch. He's just waited, yo. The Lopo Bio really loved the Mashi. That's what I'm saying. Yet Catan, Catan, he had hella blicks and used the water gun. It wasn't very effective. Yeah. RP Horny Burb. Rest in peace to a real one. He's not Cobalt, but he's kind of funny. Yas Ratcha Lopo Bia's best drip with his old outfit. The like robe he had on, that shit was clean. It was 100%. 100% that was clean. I like that. All right, now gotta ask y'all this. Do y'all perceive in any way, shape, and form, whether it's Urek, Bayek, someone else, pulling up to Luslec to talk about a team up, perhaps? Even if it's brief, maybe I'm sure they're both there because it's for something BAM related, but could you guys foresee a FUG, Wolhaiksong connect? They're like, all right, Luslec, we gonna hit him like this, you gonna hit him like that, and then we'll talk about what to do with Bam. Like, what do you got? What are we cooking right now? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Because I would like that. As brief as it would be, I would like to see that. That would be kind of hype. And technically, if I remember correctly, let me actually check. I can close the cosmic scans thing now, right? Because I tend to forget this a lot of the time. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got this right. I think history. Hold on, sorry, y'all. Yeah, they're co-founders of Wolhaiksong. I remember that. They're co-founders. So I would argue that it's like I know Urek is way stronger, and whatnot, but it could be more of a 50-50 thing, where Bayek and Urek speak for Wolhaiksong. But I could see Mazzino not really caring like that. Like he just does his own thing and he lets Bayek do it. So Bayek could be the de facto leader. The de facto leader. So shit. He nice. I want to see him, man. I want a picture. I need a picture for him. And if he comes out soon, he'll make one of my videos I'm working on perfect. I don't gotta use just his name. But we'll leave it at that. And he is the rule. He's the Wall Hexong leader and the ruler of the 77th floor. So he might be the de facto leader. I kind of almost see it the same. I see it as a Batman Superman thing. Like Batman and Superman are the de facto leaders of the Justice League. You might think Batman is more in control. You might think Superman's more in control. I'm gonna leave that to you, but you get what I mean. They both are the head honcho. So I think Urek and Bayak Ryun work similarly. Connect would be insane. New Elder. Kelhelm, facts. Garnak, Kelhelm's the worst Elder we've seen, but he still did his thing, but he's kind of an idiot. Not to forget LaFave. I like LaFave. I think the next arc is going to be like the Reverie for One Piece, but the Family Heads meeting, that'd be hype. I'd be so hype. Do you foresee any of the Family Heads not showing up though? Like I don't like being like I don't care or fuck y'all. Luce like definitely got a switch. I could see him getting serious real quick if he needs to. I see it. Probably a team up or leveraging Bam. Yes, I could see someone pull up to Luce like to try to keep him neutral. Oh, so this actually someone did say this, and not to keep paralleling other series, but they said this could be the Shank stopping Kaido moment to pulling up to Marineford. Is Wolhaiksong stopping Luce like from getting involved in this great match? Similar to what happened with the Whitebeard situation. Let me know what you guys think about that. Someone in my chat did say that too. Praying for Bayek, same. Loose looks like he knew. Looked like he knew they were going to show up. Kind of implies they already talked. You think so? Okay. I to me it seemed more like he wasn't surprised or pressed that they pulled up, but maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. They might just cooperate. True. I could have sworn that I read somewhere that Bayak Ryun actually takes care of all the administrative stuff while Urek messes around. I think so too. Like the thing that I forget, like I always in my head just think because Urek is so strong, he's the leader and he created it. But they were co-founders with the tree, making it small, compressing it, making it big. The ruler of the 77th floor is Bayak Ryun. Urek just travels and does his own thing, but I'm sure he's if not the second loudest voice. It's like a 1A, 1B. It's a Shaq and Kobe second and third year of their repeat. They would have never won that without one another. First year, that was Shaq's team. And that not that it was never Shaq's team, but in the second and third year when Kobe stepped up to being a superstar, that was a 1-2 punch, as they would say. So I swear to God, all I got is sports analogies and other stories that I read. I got no other examples of life. Oh man, Bayak with props, B2 Urek who couldn't is the BAM like Bayak being the planner, teaming up with Loose like that makes sense. Bam, Sophia, and Garnak are the trio FUG who got things done. Facts. Facts. I like Garnak already, man. I like him. Sophia is my favorite so far, though. I'm with you, Mario. They might just cooperate. Praying they don't cuck Luslec from going. Same, but it might happen. But maybe Luslec is like, this is too important for you not to go. What if they fight? What if they fight instead? By heck, a Luslec clash. Like, you can't go. Bam has to do this on his own. He's like, nah. I'm gonna watch two family heads drop dead if my name isn't from the darkness. You know, could be interesting. Isn't by isn't Bayek any Eurasia? What do you mean by that? Honestly, I don't trust Urek to negotiate an alliance. Neither do I. Neither do I. I miss Sophia. I feel it. At the end of the chapter, though, someone says I didn't expect Wolhaiksong to get involved in this. Was that not Luslec? I think so. It was him. It was, so I'm not tripping. That was this chapter. I thought maybe that was last week. But let me pull up to the end. Yeah, it says Lord Grace, but he says I know. I think it says I think I see what's happening. So I think Garnak says Lord Grace, and then he says I know. I didn't expect Wolhaiksong to get involved in this matter. Meaning he's already aware of their presence. Garnak or whoever was speaking to Luslec didn't need to tell him. He either saw it or sensed it or felt it or whatever the case is. Like it's like me. It's like you'd be like, "Yo, Naya, somebody's around the corner sneaking," and I'm like, "I know, I saw him. Didn't expect him to be over there though. Like I already knew. You're just telling me something that I'm already aware of. If they clash, oh boy, yep. Ureka's the only regular I wouldn't want to see upset. Imagine him bloodlusted. Yeah, I think that makes. I think the kindest people with strength are the dangerous when angry. I'm probably a decent example of that. Now I'm not a good person, but I'm a nice guy. I think I'm like a nice guy. But for a very long time, I had a very bad temper. Like when I exploded, I saw red. Like I got under control now. I'm grown, but I'm talking about when I was a little bit younger. It was kind of like the equivalent of you stepping on a hose. I internalized and I bottled everything, and the cold is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it bursts, or just I let it go. I let go of the seal, and the water comes out like a geyser, like a tsunami, a tidal wave, and then I'm just angry until the water's calm. I think the scary. That's why aggressive people don't scare me. I think for the more often than not, they're bitch ass niggas. Just to put it lightly. But the ones who are playful, calm, and nice, those are the people you don't want to piss off. Exactly, that's my interpretation. I feel it. Sophia's the best so far. Urek can make an amazing alliance, or just not care. I don't think he cares like that, but dog, I'd be pissed if they pulled that move just because we haven't seen Luslec till now. And this is the whole point of FUG. It's a good point. SU said Bayek is broken with Shinsu, so he must be from the Blossom family. Not impossible, but he could just be an outlier. It's not impossible. I think that makes sense because we know her and Gustang are like the best wave controllers in that group. But yeah, but let me hit you all with this. And again, spoiling some content for later on in the coming weeks. But let me ask you guys this. Shit, I forgot what the hell happened to my brain. No, what did I just read? Do you guys think there are people who are in tower born habitants who can rival the strength of a family head? I'm not saying they can win. I'm not saying they can kill him, but Traumeré or Gustan couldn't treat them like a creature, a trifle, a bug, a vermin, so to speak. Like they have to roll their sleeves up and get serious, so to speak. I'm thinking of characters like Luslec, Bayek, Malik, Adori, and so I think it's the exception, not the rule. But do you guys think there are a few people who are not irregulars who can step to a family head and be all right, so to speak? What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you think. I asked this question. I want to know what y'all think about that. Let me hydrate. Same. I used to fight for the slightest reason. I was never quick to fight, but I was quick to maybe anger sometimes. But I stopped getting to fights around the 10th grade. Then I chilled out. Um, if I got into a fight, it was usually on the football pitch. But I chilled out. My 10th grade girlfriend really mellowed me out because she was the first person I dated that wasn't like she was a bookworm. Just to make it to make a long story short, she like did her work, was a good girl, came from a good family, and she wasn't a ragamuffin like me. I mean, I come from a good family, but like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a nigga. Like how she didn't do nigga shit. Like if I said, "Yo, what's popping my G?" She'd be like, "What does that mean?" Like on that type of beat. So yeah. Yes, no, yes, yeah. Wagner is immortal. I used to think maybe floor rulers, maybe nah, I don't know, I don't think so. Nah, floor rulers would be someone like a Van Kel or like Quinn Elliott. I don't think they're that strong. Oh, I forgot to bring up ancients. So like Arcanak, like the natives, and administrators. Do you guys think those two types of creatures can rival a family head? Let me know what you guys. I forgot to bring that up. Isn't Adori above some family heads in their ranking? Yes, but Killmonger, you got to remember for some people, like me, I do not believe power is the most important thing in terms of your ranking. I do think those two are outliers, though. Adori becoming a rank, beating a ranker before becoming a thing, and being born of two irregulars similar to Bam could have given her levels of potential and strength and innate talent that other people just didn't have. So I think it's possible, but there's a lot of people. I think Blaze is the one who said he thinks at least a top 20 for sure is based off strength. I think that's fair, but otherwise, reputation and influence. You gotta remember that's also a part of the rankings. Where was I? Sorry, y'all. Erection was a good guy who wouldn't bother teaming up with a man with ego, true, and he claimed himself to be number one already. He is a self-proclaimed champion. That makes sense. As exactly. Sophie is the best. Urek, yeah, I've seen that. Well, like Song's present here is a wild card that will put all parties in check. I agree. I agree. They can't step to them recklessly because that makes Urek possibly pull up and be like, "Are you dumb? Are you stupid or are you dumb?" Throw some shins to at the speed of light. Would prefer Bayek as an outlier. Yeah, I would like the idea of something being outliers. I'm also hyped to see Bayek reunions Forest. That battle better be insane. Blaze brought this up just a little bit. Do you think because Wolhaiksong and the tree's technically a plant, and the new sprout, Nenea, machines and plants, could new sprout be something that's slightly tangentially connected to like Urek and Bayek Reun's founding? Of Wolhaiksong. Not my idea. I'm not taking credit for this. I think it was Blaze that said this yesterday. But what do you guys think about that? Because of the contract. True, the contract is still there. Yes, I do think. You know what? You bring up, Marlon. You bring up a good point. I haven't said. I don't think I've given you guys this speech in a while. But I do think immortality can be overrated. And I think true immortality is cool. And when I say true immortality, means you cannot die under any circumstance and you cannot be killed. But there's like what I call pseudo immortality. But I always say this: being immortal does not make you unbeatable. Let's just say I'm gonna use a very simple example so we can just keep things like crystal clear. Let's say Frieza wishes for immortality. Okay, he's immortal, but I'm Goku. I'm still stronger than you. I can beat your ass every single time you pop back up. That doesn't mean you're invincible. I could beat your ass every time. I could imprison you. I can seal you. I can do some doomsday shit, chop you up and spread your body parts all across the universe, time and space. Like being immortal is not a win. I don't know why people just think, "Oh, I'm immortal, I don't lose." What? What if I shoot you, beat your ass, lock you lock you in a dungeon for the rest of your natural life or the rest of your life? Then being immortal becomes a con. It's so crazy, bro. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Um, I hope so. I want them to be shown this arc. Looks like an Adori, the only ones with that portrayal. That's fair. Erasure seems like she might have been. Yeah, I think there might be a handful at max, but if we haven't met any, there might be someone in locked off floors or maybe a blue hole. Shinwan Ryu puts the family heads in a league of their own. Towerborn can't really compete with that. Andrew, I'm not mad at that opinion. So I'm just trying to test the waters and see what you guys think. Floor rulers are cute. LOL. What does FUG stand for? I don't think we know, but people think it's something under grace. Is you know something under grace? Fucking under grace. She made you a bookworm. No wonder you like Tiara. I always liked reading, but She mellowed me out. Like I stopped being an angry ass nigga and all aggro and stuff like that. But she mellowed me out for sure. And so did my ex. She had a profound positive effect on me. Um, but yeah, admins greater than floor heads, floor family heads. Ooh, we talking now. And we use it like a special case. See, that's why I brought it up. See, we your great minds think alike. Enryu's specific special feat is killing an administrator. And apparently that's not supposed to be possible. Jihad nor Urek have that feat. Keep that in mind, man. Got to get it memorized. Shout to Axel. What's Bam's? What is Bam's ranks? Bam doesn't have a rank. The ranking administration bureau, I think these are called. They do the rankings. They do the rankings. Administrator definitely based off the hostile 135th floor administrator. Sage came in here to give me bad news. I don't want to hear that. Sage, you coming here to make me angry at Nintendo? I'm not watching that shit. Live action Zelda is not for me, man. I got Tears of the Kingdom. I got Breath of the Wild. I got Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Ocarina, Link to the Past, Link Between Two Worlds, Minish Cap, Oracle, Seasons, Awakening. I am good. I think and the Hot Twins are pseudo regulars. Forget about the fucking Hot Twins. And the first two that were born to Ha Yurin and Ari Han. Ooh, they might be it. They might be them. You might be right. You might be right. Pseudo regulars. Fighting administrator seems like it'd be a top 3 territory in the tower. There was an old blog post that Zahar wasn't as strong as the administrator. True. Do you register to get ranked or do they look for you? It's a good question. I couldn't tell you. I think there could be multiple ways it happens. Like if you come in the tower and start going crazy and become a ranker, you might just based off your feats and events that you took place in, get a ranking based off that. So, you know, I'm not sure about the HHs, but I think the administrators are a whole level above family heads. So that's fair. I don't think the family heads would have anyone that could pose a threat to them in the tower, like how the natives were wiped out. That's like a fair point as well. What family's Adori from? If you don't know, which do you think? I like the idea that she's not from any. Personally. Like my personal like is that she's a complete outlier. She comes from some family completely unrelated to any of the family heads, but she's that strong. But I couldn't tell you. Nothing from the description that I could see would give me an idea. If you force me to pick, I will go with Ari Han's the Han family. Ari, not Aria, not White's dad, the other one, the needle user. I'd probably go there, or maybe Tu Parip because I don't know nothing about that guy. That would be a funny twist. Welcome just there to protect the environment. I'm only like 5'9", 5'8", so growing up I was taught whoever swings first swings twice. I was I think I was 5'9" in the 10th grade. That's when I hit 5'9", 5 maybe I was still 5'8". I actually grew 2 inches in college. I grew at the age of 20, which is weird. Because when I left high school, I was only 5'10". I agree. Kind of like who was the one to hurt a low gear Devil Fruit user with hockey. Makes sense. Unless it's super, where Frieza is a strong, independent black man. I forgot about nigga Frieza, bro. Negro Freezer. Future under grace, fight under grace, followers under grace, forgiven under grace. I I've heard frauds under grace. Hadon secretly suplexes the hard. Hadon is such a weird character. Like I feel like he's so fucking OD, but I have no evidence. It's like Dragon. I just have vibes. I don't know it, you know? Yeah, there might be a faction or class that rivals the family heads. They just don't work together, if you get what I mean. True. Oh, might be why Jinsung has that brutal power move to harm immortals. You talking about like what he did to the Dumas? I still think the only reason Henry would be the administrator is because he used a complete thorn to do it. I'm not mad at that. Because did he find the thorn or create the thorn, or was the thorn something that was already in the tower? I don't remember. There's a Hand of Arlene arc and stuff. Because it did say that the thorn is the needle that has like the whatever to slit the throat of the king. So, and the thorn is special because from what I can remember, when Hell Joe in conjunction with the Red Theresa said no more Shinsu, I don't think Urek was able to use Shinsu either. He just beat him with pure physical raw power, 10% non-bloodlusted, but still. But Bam, because of the thorn, could ignore that. You might be onto something, honestly. I don't think you're off. I think you're on the right track. I just want to see how he reacts because live action shit ain't your thing. Also, how's the latest medical test? I'll get my results back within tomorrow and the day after that. But they're not worried. They're like my heart. If there's a problem, Sage, it's not my heart. Put it that way. It might be lung, but I think X-rays and blood work might show that or ultrasound. But I'm feeling a lot better. I am, and I'm trying to not be as stressed out. So I'm doing my absolute best. I think their ranks are like super like a newspaper. Every day we saw new ranks all over the tower. Fair. Forgiven and the Grace sounds good. Dope as fuck, and the story may fit the story better. My headcanon is Adori is Quadro's daughter. Quadrado's daughter. I want to know more about the monsters who climb with the 13 irregulars. I like that. I like how you're thinking. I got here hella late, but showing the first blue hole was pretty interesting. That wasn't the first blue hole we saw, but um it's the second technically, because Kel Helm's one too. It's funny they said king. What if the true king of the towers is in the 135th floor? I'm starving. Remember, you guys saw my recent videos. You know what I'm thinking. And by the way, just so you guys know, I'm gonna show y'all this because it's it's honestly, I won't lie to you, it's one of my favorite things to see when somebody new comes to my channel. It just gives me it puts a smile on my face. But I got two new viewers right now who are going through my Tower of God playlist and pretty much commenting on everything I've ever done. But I have 322 Tower of God videos. So if you ever want to peep that, go and peep that. It's right here. Yeah, there's somebody who's been commenting. Like they started with the first one, this one, we need Rachel. And how long ago was this video? Like 5 years ago? 5 years ago, bro. Like, look how long ago that was. Yeah, so anyways, if any I will say this, if you are like Nai hasn't uploaded it or something, go through my list for Tower God list and look for anything that interests you. I I I, I did a lot of work, man. I got a lot of good shit there. Just letting y'all know. That's all. Cause that always puts a smile on my face when somebody's going through all the shit I did. 5 years, that's crazy. That's been that long. Fuck, I'm old. It's really the end for me. 31 next year? Jesus Christ. Hadon's role gotta be to take down the family heads. The way he moves is sus as fuck. Yeah, he's suspicious as hell. Karaka's move Steel Tree looks very similar to the real jihadis in the Hidden Floor. I think each prince has the power ability of jihad, and that's why Wagner has that weird immortality. I hear what you're saying. Okay, I got you. I got you now. I'm hearing you. Max Seth is the true king, in my opinion. We stepping on the workshop, the true OG irregular. Shout out to Max Seth, bro. Technically, all the people in Hidden Grove are blue holes, aren't they? That's what I remember, but I can't remember it like I don't have like the stat sheet and facts in front of me, so I didn't want to say it. But I remember them being considered to be along those lines, like Klunhind, Lynch, Cha to some degree. But the two people I remember specifically being called a blue hole was Cal Hellam and Garnak. I'll leave it at that. Sophia probably falls in that category too, but I don't remember them referring to her that. Just FUG's one of the FUG's elders. Damn. In 5 years, you only meet one family head. That's crazy. There's multiple hiatuses too, so remember that. The Rachel video is still holding up. It is. It is. It's a good video. Somebody commented like Rachel's not important, but that's just emotion. Niggas don't like Rachel. Also, go through the Ace clips if you're looking for a good laugh. If you want to see Virgo bring a crackhead to my stream, watch the Ace videos. 5 years later, and we still need Rachel. Absolutely. When season 2 of the anime drops, your channel is gonna shoot up because of the hype. I'm actually gonna cover it this time. I really am mad I didn't ride the wave of season 1 because I didn't like it that much. I didn't ride the wave, and I should have. And I shot myself in the foot for that, and that's only on me. No one else to blame because of that. I will say, Naver is fucking with me with the 12 weeks behind shit. They are fucking with my numbers right now, but it's okay. If anything, I'm a fighter and a grinder. I'm here. We gonna be here, man. We gonna be here, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy a lot of the content that you have. I do think one Kubera versus Tower of God video that me and Glamour cooking up might make some of you angry, but I don't think y'all realize how powerful some of these Kubera niggas are. I'm also gonna get on One Piece character's ass and show them what a real dragon looks like. Shout to Vritra. I'm gonna have reach a mixed Kaido. They don't know. They're not ready, bro. We watched your Mew Love Return season 3 recently. That was peak. Oh, I went crazy with Mew Love. I mean, oh, well, shit. You gotta understand. Never thought I was gonna see this nigga again. I said, wait, who that in the little thing, the second defensive wall with Gus, and then Mew Love. I said, nah, yo, he don't fuck with the Jihad Empire or FUG. My man got a payday. He saved the Van Kel's life. Yo, put respect on the go. Don't ever talk shit about Mew Love in my presence again. Ever. Ever. He's the greatest. Hold on. Yo, Alan, I'm live right now on YouTube, and Sage came in my chat and told me I already know what you're about to say. You talking about the Zelda live action? Exactly. No, no. I don't accept. Send my man a voice note real quick, and let me answer. Let me answer her too. Sorry, y'all. Let me catch up to the comments. I'm gonna be the BD Live Tower guy. I'm here for it. I'm trying. I'm trying. I do have something I need to tell you guys at the end. But shout out to 42 people here. We got 33 likes though. Hit the like button for your boy and drop a donation if you can. Okay, let me see. Let me catch up real quick. I'm behind so much in these comments. I went to the wiki page of the Thorn during the workshop battle. Bam and the Thorn were given an item designation SS1 SSA. The white ore is the only S plus up in the tower. The Thorn might be SS. Yes. The white ore is what who has that again? Is that no? I don't remember. Is that what Adori has? What does Adori have? What Adori has? I'll tell you next time. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. No, I'm live. Oh, I didn't buy that, but I've been eating it. Um, sorry. Yeah. Did you do a Karaka video? I did multiple Karaka videos. I can I can go through this for y'all in a second. But I did a few Karaka videos. Kraka was my you guys forget Kraka was my guy for a long time. Ranked weapon. Most other weapon towers were made from the workshops that might be responsible for existence. I wonder if there are blue holes in all organizations, not just FUG. I imagine so. I like that. You're gonna be the BD Love Tower. I'm trying. Rumors say season 2 will be animated by Studio Madhouse. Hopefully it's true. Imagine a workshop battle with I haven't watched the Fryren animation. I haven't watched it. That's the shit with the elf girl. Everybody's been talking about it on Twitter. Twix, X, what do you call it now? I don't know. Reacher will probably chill out with you, Rick, for sure. I don't think I like the concept of blue hole. I think it's because rankers and advanced rankers don't matter anymore, as high rankers are the base. SU added blue holes to add more strong people. I've made that point. Like, how many times have I made that point over the last 3 years, y'all? Y'all have heard me say that ad nauseum. Blue holes gives him a tier of unknown strength to pull characters from because he's somewhat trivialized higher rankers and rankers. So we can be like, this guy is a blue hole. He's not strong, but he has this ability that lets him bend space around him and can never get hit or something. Like, yeah, I agree with you. Yaksha was palming the sun like it was a basketball. And remember when he's yeeted Ashura to another planet? I don't think people like. It's gonna be very fun putting up a lot of Kubera characters in versus battles because people don't realize how strong they are. From when God Havra can wrap himself around the planet multiple times, it's crazy. It's funny because he in the main cast now, while nerfed. Meal, Catcher Freeman saving the slaves. Karaka is the saddest of the characters has ever had. I've seen worse, but that shit's hurting me. But I promise you, if he goes crazy, I'll come back shamelessly. I'll be like, I never left. Y'all forgot who he was. I'll be the most shameless nigga of all time and act like I never doubted. Viole is Latina, old French. The U and FUG is umbrage, which means shadow in Latin. To be angry fits the whole FUG theme. I don't know Latin, but je comprends français. Je suis bilingue. So, yeah. I guess you could be onto something. I don't know Latin though, unfortunately. I know Memento Mori or not learn from the Zero Escape series, but aside from that, I'm just bilingual. All I got is French. All I got is English. Though Italian and Spanish are two languages I can understand pretty well and follow decently well because they have so much overlap with French and English. Ariane has it. Adori has a Golden November. Thank you, thank you. When do you think Bam will get his last Thorn piece? Probably towards the end. I feel like Rachel will get one at some point. You have to take meter to get it. SC introduced the blue hole concept right before being a high before our ranker lost value. He anticipated this. I like the concept. I don't dislike it, but I understand why somebody wouldn't, especially when looking at it through that lens. I'm with you. He preemptively said, "Okay, I've kind of messed this up, so let me do this." And I thought it was smart. Dumas is just a better Karaka. Oh, my heart, but he's right. Karaka gonna pop off the armor and become him any day now. All right. He has a 3-1 comeback. Latin, not Latina. My bad. No, I said Latina. I don't know. I know I said Latina, but I'm going to say Latin. I know you meant Latin. Don't worry, you good. But I don't speak that, unfortunately. I think Kako understands that. I don't know. I don't. Dumac versus Garnak. Do the elders stand a chance? I feel like Garnak could handle him, but it especially if they like Garnak is not working under or for Karaka, so there's that. But it'd be interesting if he understands the mechanics of Karaka's immortality and the armor, so to speak. So as a result of that, he might have some idea of how to deal with it. And maybe, and you never know. What if he's close to Hajin Sung or something? But yeah. Let me find this for y'all, man. Where the hell is it? There we go. Give me a second. Load. And like here, right? Because someone asked you, like, you see where it says don't underestimate the tower? 5 years ago, I was basically saying the complete opposite of what I'm saying right now. That's one of my most popular videos. I should remake it. I talked about Ewa, the Rachel dilemma, special positions, Huaryun, Tower God criticisms 4 years ago, the best girls. I've done that. Mew love greatness over and over. I'm looking for the Karaka video. There we go. Oh no, that's I'd use that's a Karaka thumbnail. My erect video still holds up really well. If you haven't seen that, I'm trying to find the Karaka video. I think it's called like, oh, there it is, right here. Let's talk about Karaka. 3 years ago, I did a stream on it, but I'm pretty sure I spoke about him ad nauseum a couple more times. But yeah, it's right there in my Tower God playlist. You'll find it. Just gotta look, man. Just gotta look. It's right there. I separate stuff pretty well. I'm like decently organized on my channel. I don't just have everything kind of haphazardly all over the place. So I try to organize it the best as I could. Ooh, I moved my camera by accident. All right. Um, have we got Bam smoking Dumas? I think he definitely working him. They square up. Bam hands are steady right now. I think Bam could beat him and Bam will win, but I think it'd probably be the hardest fight he's had so far in the third season. Even harder than White, harder than Caliban, Holland, El Baba. He'd have to maybe go in that mode he used to beat White with the black Shinsu in the rain or something like the sort, or maybe true self mode where he stabbed himself with the thorn to exude the power of an administrator. I think he'd have to go along those lines. Elaine deserved better. That's a fact. Why were you and Rachel still needs to die for 3 weeks ago? Facts. Karaka stocks will go up when the mask comes off and we dive into Princess. Otherwise, I'll be different to him. He'll never become Yuri's enemy. Yeah, that was unfortunately what it is. Where the fuck is a Vankel and Anak at? A Vankel, I don't know. Anak was talking with Dorsey the last time I think we saw her. Vankel, after she got a hole in her stomach and failed to be useful, after Mew Love saved her. I don't know. I don't remember what she went after that. Is she at the tree? Is she at the snow tree with them? I don't remember. So far, SC has only handled like 7 families. We need more of Tupuri and other family heads. I agree. But maybe he has a plan to implement them at his own pace, at his own speed. So, things work out the way that he wants. Yeah. Yeah. I might start promoting some of my old videos again that I think you guys will like. There's one video that I liked. I thought it did bad at first, but I checked like a year later. It had decent numbers for my channel. But it was in a video where I compared the intellect of Shabisu and Aguero to decide who was smarter once and for all. I'm very proud of that one. But I got a lot of good content here, man. And I do a lot of community engagement stuff, like asking you guys questions and reading it and whatnot. So yeah. I was so wrong about this. Oh, this is the one video. This is the 2 years ago is a video I made, the one about being wrong about Yes Ratcha. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, back to the Arlene Street and Naka's going after Emily. Okay, okay. Damn, I forgot about that too. So yeah, okay. I think Gustang has the biggest bag after Jihad and V. He's a wave controller, figured out Shinsu decent with spells and was creating blades and the Clash v Traumare seems to be a flame user, Huam Sula, whatever it's called. Yeah. None. I see it. He's a good of but you know who I think is probably also a decent all rounder based on what we know of his data version is Kunadwan. Only because like Kunadwan had 3 different Shinsu qualities by the time he hit the hidden floor, so he could be dangerous too. Like I feel like he's probably also a very well-rounded fighter with a deep bag. I don't always think you need a deep bag. You do one thing really well, it is what it is. You know, they talk about Giannis versus Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie's bag is deeper, but Giannis just got to Euro and dunk. Play defense. It should work. Do what? Do what? Know what happened to all the people who were that Nessa didn't teleport? Caliban, Liborg, Lafave, etc. Caliban's still on his knees, is the joke we make. Um, Liborg, I don't know. Lafave, I don't remember where she went after. We don't know what they're doing. We have no clue. No, we didn't see them after he did like the Shinwan Ryu all creatures. We don't know. I want to see more FUG aligned Red Witches. You think they got any silver dwarfs in that organization? Gusta casually showing up this chapter surprised me. So did I. I didn't think it was coming. Does anyone have an idea who her father is? Whose father? Whose father? Look what B is going outside. You hate to see it. I still think he's trying to make us like be like, damn, Gustang really him, and it's over, and Trombraid's gonna surprise us. He might just carry the whole family on his back. Please tell the streets to stop saying Wagner is the Duro antagonist because of the beginning of season 2. It belongs to Aguero. I didn't know that was something people were saying, but I definitely agree with you. I would go them or maybe Rachel, him or Rachel or something like that. Because Rachel even had the story sometimes told in her point of view. If anything, it's her. But Aguero fits as well. I wouldn't go Wagner, but I get why people think it. And maybe at some point it was supposed to be him, but maybe because of popularity, editors, or just the trials and tribulations of writing, he fell out of grace in some degrees. They're all in Jihad's army, so they can't participate. Mustang's supposed to know how to get out of the tower. Maybe he will get his memory back. Kun and the REA seemed like top 2 family heads. Silverdorf, Seymour, Zahar aligned. I was talking about Anak's dad. Oh, I don't know. A princess and somebody. I have no idea. I remember Anak. Anak is technically not Anak's name. As far as we know, Anak was her mother's name, or unless he's Anak Jr. I think Charmray will pull the rug under Gustang, and Rachel will then pull the rug from them both. Y'all think Rachel could outplay 2 family heads when Aguero couldn't? I don't know if I see that. I could see her scheming to get herself a win, but I don't know if she can pull the wool over the eyes of 2 different family heads. That would be kind of crazy. What y'all think about that? Trauma likely to control the whole Popadol family. I make this joke like once or twice. I said when I learned Trauma can possibly control all people, I'm like, what if it makes them all do the thriller dance? It goes doom 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 and has them all dancing up and down and around and all of that. That would be super dope. That'd be funny. Hmm. You know, Anak's father was a chef who made pies. Oh yeah, he wasn't even a big deal. You're right. We don't know who he is, but yeah, that's what he did. I forgot about that. Was like chicken pie or something like that? Luslec will help Rachel. Ooh. If Rachel gets a thorn fragment, she has some interesting tools to work with. Emily messes with the guides because it makes artificial paths. Seems like it counted as a hard manipulate destiny. Imagine if she kills a family head. She can. She's the queen of backstabbing. Rachel started the group chat. I'm not. I think it's possible the GC is run by her, or maybe she's one of the originators. It's just I don't know. I have to see how it's executed first. I don't want to say it's a good or a bad thing preemptively, but Rachel pulling the wool over Gustang's eyes? I don't know if I see it. I think he's 100 million times smarter than her, but she's a schemer. She a backstabber. It's not impossible. I just don't know if I see it. I'll have to see it to believe it and see how it's done. No, but she could sneak around and steal the reward while they're distracted. That's more a line of something that I could see, like her getting a win, a power up, some type of tool while everybody's busy doing other ish. Racial IQ is kind of scary. Top tier schemer. It's always hard for me to talk about this because I definitely don't think Rachel is stupid. Rachel is smart and has gone as far as she's gone without being strong. I think she comes up with good machinations, good plans, and good schemes, but I wouldn't put her legitimate intellect on the level of Shabisu, Aguero, or Gustang. I think you can be very smart and you can be tricky. I think they could be different at the same time. But I don't like this. I don't like disrespecting Rachel Smarts though. I don't think she's dumb. But maybe she's just better at manipulating people and events, while people just have general better knowledge and ability to learn at a faster rate than she is. Because if I was gonna go by IQ points, I'd put Shabisu above Aguero as well, and then Aguero, and then Rachel, in that order. Rachel with prep family head level, Batman with prep time. A next has to be someone important like a prince or son of a direct descendant. What if he's not though? Why does he have to be? Just out of curiosity, why does he have to be? What if he's just a regular dude that made fucking chicken pies and the special and Anak's special lineage just comes from our mother more often than not? I don't think it has to be. I'm just asking though. I'm not saying you're wrong to think that. I just want to know. I generally don't think Trom has a big plan with Aguero. He seemed like he was 10 steps ahead. We're forgetting he is here on Jihad's request order. He doesn't care until it's time for his plan. That's why, because that's why I always ask if you guys thought originally. Did you originally think that Aguero pulled like fooled Traore with the time delay stream and the chess game? And Traore is like, I knew what you're doing the whole time, bro. It should ain't nothing to me, bro. I'm him. And I was like, hit the Weebay. When do you think we'll see the boss again? The captain? Is it Bosu? Bosu. Maybe after this arc or when the group chat, Revolution, or whatever are ready to make their move, we might see him. Or the next time a Sheni maybe speaks to him. If you're asking like how many chapters, I don't know. She's smart, but she's emotional. She is emotional. She is. Oh, yep, he can pull Aguero and plunder Gustang's arsenal. Really don't see Rachel as smart. She's carried by luck. You're not the first person I heard say that. I don't think I don't like insulting Rachel's intelligence, but maybe she's got a lot of dumb luck too. Rachel's scrappy nature and her three witches will turn the tide and screw over Bam. I do think why were you letting her bring her here was a bad idea. Rachel's strength is flying under the radar as a threat. She's weak enough to be constantly underestimated and left alone, and she always has something another party needs. Yeah. Rachel isn't super smart. She has more information than everyone else and luck. I think Anak's father just some dude. I think Anak Senior is the child. I think Anak Senior is the child Kidding hinted he cared for. Ooh, you thinking. I'm a big Rachel fan, but I wouldn't call her a top tier schemer. She takes opportunities presented to her and pushed in her direction. What would you call her then? Manipulator, not a schemer. Like what would we call her? Just a backstabbing hoe? Yo, Naya, first stream I caught live, right next to the rest of the TOG series. How would you rate the latest 20 chapters or so? Oof. Here's the best I could do. First of all, welcome. Like, I appreciate you being here. I know you have to be subscribed for at least for 5 minutes to comment. So hope you stay. I think that this is kind of his general best stretch of the third season. I have openly admitted I haven't always been a fan of the third season, especially the beginning of it. But I think since he's come back from this most recent hiatus, he's done a lot more good than he's done bad. I think the stretch with like the handcuffs and the needles to some degree with like Yas Ratcha and Yama a little bit before that, a little bit after that, it didn't really move me. I thought that was a very weak, like 6 weeks of chapters, but I've been fine the last 3 weeks. I think, as all things considered, as far as season three goes, this has kind of been some of the best stuff he's been doing. Aside from The Return of Mule Love, of course, that's the greatest. But yeah, that's kind of the best I could do for you right now. I'm not sure what he's cooking with Wolhaiksong, FUG, two family heads, and Dumas and other people here. So I wanna reserve judgment and not have a knee jerk overreaction preemptively. So I'm kind of biding my time and waiting to see what he's setting up. But that's what I got for you right now. I also really like that one chapter where Bam beats Pan, the ranker, and he cuts the bullshit and just puts Bam on that ranker level. Rachel just gives off that Blackbeard type of smart. She knows how to play the social game mixed with being opportunistic. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Opportunistic. Okay. Rachel is what do they always say? Preparation is it's like preparation plus luck or opportunity. Like she when opportunity presents itself, she's always ready to pounce. Yeah, she always ready. They're gonna live stream the match in the group chat Discord server. I feel like chicken pie is a metaphor for something. What? What exactly? Wait, is Anaka Lopobia? Probably. But I think we always assumed she was one, right? Because she's like a lizard person. I don't know for sure. She could just be some creature looking motherfucker, but I've always assumed she's probably a Lopobia member. I don't know for a fact though. Peak of the third season with the Trauma intro for me. Okay, that's fair. I mean, the stretch with Trauma coming back with and Purdity and Holland versus Hodgin Sung and then Bam coming in was a good stretch too. There's a lot of good stretches here. Rachel is Batman. Where is Rachel? I appreciate your response, bro. Much love from the UK. I've been sub for a minute, but time zones and all that. Keep the content, man. Oh, I got you. All right, appreciate it. But I try to stream earlier. What I don't know. I have to check the UK time zone to see because maybe I'll do some early morning streams before I go for workout or something, so that people who are up that early in the morning at that time, or maybe the evening for you, you can watch me. I don't mind doing that for y'all. I gotta check time zones. I'm Eastern Standard Time here in Toronto, so I gotta check that. She kind of has Bam's plot armor. Okay. I'm excited for the arc, but I'm more excited to see how SU handles if you go back to climbing the tower. Rachel's group, original guys, Lilial, Shilial's team, the princesses fighting in the new Wagnang. Yeah, we gotta see how he snaps back. Absolutely. I think her father has to be an important character just because of how Anak's mom is portrayed by the other princesses. It's like they looked up to her. Okay. I've been enjoying a lot of stuff on the reread that I did initially. Okay. Is a Dory pink or just a panel? I remember Dory's panel being golden. Let me find it for you. I remember being golden, not pink. Dory Jihad. End's panel was more pinkish. Oh no, you're totally right. I don't know though. You're totally right. This is kind of like beige pink or something. No, you're right. I'm sorry. I totally misremembered that. This is the picture we have of Dory. You're totally right. I'm wrong. My fault. That's on me. That's the Dory pick. What does N look like again? Let me take N. I'll go back to N for real quick. I think N had like the purple hair from the bike. E and N E. Yeah. It is so funny for Tower God. We have two ways of spelling so many names. Okay. I kind of like I'm more of an N stand personally because she locked up. Free my girl. So yeah, this is N from the bike. From the busy bike. Yeah. Shout out to her, man. She's out here. She's out here. I forgot I made this video. Is Hansung you a genius? What are my latest videos? Let me see this. Damn, I make a lot of Tower of God videos. Well, these two are on private. Y'all can't see these yet, but y'all should enjoy that. From the UK right now, it's 10:05 p.m. Okay, it's not bad, but probably want to maybe a little early if you have work or school in the morning or both. So okay, I'll figure something out. EST is the only real time zone. It's the canon time zone, Morgan. What's up, bro? I miss climbing the tower, but that requires them to remove back from the story for some time. I'm with you, Instant Coffee. I'm with you. I really miss some of the games and climbing and whatnot, but it might just be a paradigm shift that we don't go back to. I've made peace with that like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But I hear you. I do. from I do believe we meet Wagner against season three. And I do think season four will be long, like 600 chapters. I don't see it. I think I could see. Do you mean season four itself will be 600 chapters? I think that's too. I don't know if I'll be alive. Unless she doesn't scheme, that her schemes she personally comes with doesn't go so well. When she's incorporated with other schemes, things go well for her. True. Oh, so it's 11 o'clock. Okay. I like the season and the fights more. This short chapter of Garnax, Sleeplessing Varan is cool. Oh no, he mixed them. That was clean. What family does Adori come from? I don't know. I think you asked me that earlier. I don't know. Adori looks like Kubera. Secretly. Secretly. From the back and that panel and the angle and the way she was walking. Yeah. I know exactly what panel you're thinking of too. And I'm thinking of the one where Thingyu's insight. Her best scheme was Icarus, but the reason she was able to pull that was because she put it in place where she could access the admin avatar. All right, Scope, your point's well taken. You're right. I think you're right. You're totally right. I'm wrong. You're right on that one. And it's a character I want to see more than any of the family heads. I feel that. It's Ed and Malik. PRGG. I'm like, why is that your name? That's the reason why I want to see him. So I'm with you. I'm with you. And my princess, bro. That's my number 7. She. Yeah, and gonna cook Adori in 10 years. Adori got the golden weapon, right? So she'll be themed golden? Possibly. Yeah. She got the golden November or September. I can't remember what month it is. I used to know all the shit by heart. The older I get, the more content there is, the less I remember. I think TOG is over halfway done. So do I. And if he's serious about this Tales user story universe, this cannot go on for like another 600 chapters, right? He gotta wrap this up at some point and talk about the other shit in the universe and make it connect. But I think that idea is cooked. That's just me personally. I don't know about Chow. That's what I think. The Dory's, I think again, you force me to choose. I go for the Dory. Let me look. Hold on, let me look through a Dory real quick. Let me make sure. What is the Golden November? Golden November. What is the Golden November? It's a needle, right? Do 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 do. The Golden November. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Does that tell us what it is? I don't know if it's a needle. Hmm. Hmm. Part of the key of the tower. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Never mind. But that's my guess, though. That's my best guess at the very least. There's a lot of info he needs to answer, like a lot, and he will have season 5 at the end of the series, I do believe. Shit, man. Looks. Hey, the longer he goes, the more y'all gotta look at my ugly face. I feel sorry for you guys. Adori is the light to Bam's darkness. Ooh. I don't think the three lords exist anymore. Seeing Malik would be cool. I like to see Malik. He's the only one though. What is it? Flukes? The other guy? Flukes? I'll call Flukes. Sorry, that's a joke we used to do all the time. Facts, man. I'm too old to be learning new lore. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. here. Keep up to date with the uploads, though. Who do you think is the next great family we will get a full look at? I feel like Kunz will be kept near last, which is weird because we've seen his data version, but that'd be an interesting decision that I don't think I'd hate. That the one of the people we saw on the data floor, he's the last one to be revealed. I'll have two answers for you. I think it's Hayurin. I want it to be Hendo. Hendo's the one that I want to see the most. I want to know why he didn't get the immortality contract that everyone else got and what was the reason. I think his story in the 13 Great Warriors climb will tell us a lot about what happened. I could be wrong. That's just how I feel. Facts, man. Yeah. I think the only familiar thing confronted about Dory is the fact that she's not an REA but knows REA swordsmanship. SAU's wrist won't last on a single chapter. She no longer has a Tales user story in the title card. TOS is done for. Oh, I didn't even realize. I don't think I realized that. I don't like where my head is going with a Dory. Midori got a flowery design like what? Is it Doan he put there? Is Tower God comparable to One Piece in terms of length? I th- I think we only have 596 chapters in total. That's not that. So no, Kubera is actually longer at this point. Kubera's in the 600s, I think. But if you want to go in terms of pages, because honestly, Tower of God chapters started to get decently long in the second season, maybe because what Shonen Jump is usually 19 or less. There could be not comparable content, but maybe more like 7 to 800 worth of chapters. But no, One Piece is a much longer, much longer. Story won't end until we see Heidon's twin brother at the top of the tower grin as well. You got one on the first floor, one on the last floor. I like that. Team N all day. Free my girl. Today marks the 7th anniversary of us not seeing Rand. Damn. Pouring up for the homie. Blood matter, my goat. Yeah, you gotta see him, bro. And he's supposed to be big, huge as hell, like 13 meters. That nigga big. Defenders. We play defense over here, man. I want to see him bad. I miss Quinneran. I know I miss him. He was my favorite character the first time I like when I like it's like season 2 when he got introduced. He was my favorite for a while. Then it was Mew Love on my next read. I think N might get released or will at least be what they discuss between the family heads. I think so. I think we're approaching getting to her stuff. We're still in the 52nd floor. I think that's 40% of the tower. But we don't always go through every single floor individually, right? For all you know, one day we wake up, we like, all right, floor 60. But I hear you. Listen. I don't know how long Tower God is going to be. I couldn't tell you, but I think 600 more chapters for a single season is kind of crazy. If you just mean there's 600 chapters in general, just left the Tower of God, I could probably see it. It's not that wouldn't be that crazy to me. But if you keep taking these breaks and hiatuses, that's just gonna take like 20 years. You might not last. I don't know if you want that. So you might have to put a little bit of, you know, step in a step. Sorry. I don't know why my brain stopped for a sec. I think you could read Tower of God like a week. Easy, One Piece is dummy long. Tower of God's a lot of dialogue though. One Piece pre time skip, they don't talk as often, in my opinion. It gets wordier at the later in time skip, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Is blood matter a pun on his immortality contract? I don't know. What are you thinking? What? Why would that blood matter? I don't get it. Like the blood matters? What do you mean? Elaborate. If climbing isn't important anymore, I think we could wrap up quicker. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Next arc's gonna take place in the 70s, I think. You think you might just kind of speed run to Wolhaiksong? And Bam might go crazy on Ari Han's test. He might go crazy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Tower got long chapters. Next arc, wait, that's why he's introducing Luslec and maybe Bayak now. We shall see. We shall see. I do not have Zahard's ability to see fate and the future. I'm a regular ass human. Okay, I can't see the future. All I got is what I gotta work with. That's all I got. And you guys know I'm not a huge prognosticator. Has the assistant? He has assistants now, so ideally there won't be another long hiatus. True. You said nasty work. Blood matters. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Blood matters. Blood contract. You betrayed your blood brothers and sisters. I see it, but that's why that's kind of how I took it. But yeah, nasty work indeed. SAU once said that the story of TOG will revolve around the 10 families in Jihad, and that we won't see the higher floors. So with what's happening now, it could be nearing its end. Plus, SIU can't cram small images into a panel like Oda. Crackblock theory hasn't used reaction to blood matter foreshadows since part one because his test consisted of a clock that runs out faster than it should. Okay. Big bad at the end, an Axis, Rachel Zahard, Fanta, or maybe someone we haven't seen yet. Also, Luslec reveal was hype, but it felt a bit understated to me. I think so too. I think it was a little muted. It wasn't as hype as maybe some people wanted to be. Me not personally, I was wrong about Luslec not coming here, so I was totally off on that. But I wasn't super hyped to see him the way other people were. I didn't think. So yeah. Time skip in this arc saga, we will be there. I'm here for it. I do think Han Sung Yu is probably Blood Matter's kid or something, and he's part of the contract. I think that's why Traumare took him and said, "You're my friend, some." So we gonna see. You feel me? We shall see, man. We gotta see a grown up Bam. Shit would look dope. It would. Y'all trying to see him with a beard though, or like a little mustache, or just grown older, bare face, baby face. What if that man came with a full grown grizzly beard? Just not time skip. We get one of those every arc secretly, but maybe more than like a year or two. Well, actually, no, we got like 6 years in the first one. That's like with each season, but maybe a bigger one or one big enough that everyone looks older. The thing is, we know Tudy isn't ending soon, but with One Piece, we are near the end and we are doing Kumo's flashback. Where's the One Piece? I'm not saying Tower of God's towards the end. I just think it's further along than some people realize, especially with the way he's been doing certain stuff now. I think we're closer to the end than like I'm with One Piece. I think we're probably 86 to 90% of the way there. Tower of God 66 to 70. Again, that is pure headcanon and just my intuition. I have no facts. I don't have any facts for this. I think he'd go back to his JVG drip and look a lot like V. Okay. Grow out the hair again. No more baby ponytail. Get the long ponytail. Clean. No tomato to eat. I don't know. And Dorsey's like 300. Looks like she aged maybe 10 years. Time is irrelevant. I forgot the time and shit is slow, but I don't know. Maybe Bam will look like this forever. Maybe like 100 gonna go by. I don't know. Because some characters look older and get like gray hair and stuff. I hope that Bam goes back to climbing floors. He should take the administrator test because man, those normal tests would be nothing. That's what all of us are hoping for. He starts taking the administrator's tests instead of them other ones. But all we got is speculation for the nation. All we got is speculation. Speculation for the nation. Sorry. Bam said he still wants his hair longer, so I expect another time skip. You think he'll get like I don't know, small redesign? Do you think SC will make Aguero into an actual fighter? Yeah, I think he'll be able to hold his own and we'll have some 1v1s, but his role is to plan, scheme, be in the lighthouse and give direction. That's his role. But he'll be able to hold himself if somebody gets to him. That's what I think. And I think it's smart. I think that's one thing that SLU and Odin are smart. It's not that people don't have to fight, but you don't make everyone a combatant. You're a navigator. You do this. You do that. You're the lighthouse person. You give instructions. You're a scout. You infiltrate and gather information. You're a Shinsu wave controller. You control the flow of Shinsu, or you act like a zoner. You throw out projectiles. You're a fisherman. You get close and personal. I think that was a smart thing to do. So even if a character may fall back in terms of maybe power, as long as their brain and their cerebral horsepower is firing on all cylinders, they're always going to be useful. I'm interested in the administrators having motivations of their own because if Van Kel and Hansung Yu got kicked out of the second floor, they were sent to a pretty convenient location. Didn't Van Kel kill the previous floor ruler and that's why she became it and got 60? But the administrators are cool. Kun is your ice spear. Why I got this firefish that requires no skill? Shit. That's how they should split up the party, having Bam taking admin tests and they climb regularly. Oh, I hear what you're saying now. How many of you guys really want to? You know what? It's poll time. It's poll time. Do a poll, man. Do you want to see the regulars climb again? Yes No, don't care. Administrators test only. See the regulars climb again. All right, boom. Poll for y'all. You're right. I did not talk about Belleria. You're right. I forgot. That's my fault, y'all. Did you comment on Belleria being a weakling in the family? He probably not even a high ranker. I thought I said he. I thought I said. I thought he was a regular ranker, but maybe I'm wrong though. Let me look that up. Well, I'm just tired. Oh, yeah, my hammer. I'm gonna jibbida. Hibbida bibbida. Hibbidi bibbidi. It says ranker. He's a ranker. Actually, it says question mark. No, 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 no. Well, I think it's a ranker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. History, but yeah, I don't know. Do you guys remember? I could have literally checked. Am I an idiot? Sorry, slow day for slow day. My brain is slow today. Jesus Christ. I just typed this nigga's name in. What chapter was he introduced? Volume 3, 131. Lily Al Jihad. Oh, that was like before the time skip after, or maybe after Bam and Shilly Alpha. I hate that moment. That moment's so unserious to me. All right, let me see if I can find something for y'all. I'm gonna go to 131. See what I can cook up. Do 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 do. Yeah, they're fighting here. Blah blah blah. Whoop de whoop. And this is where it's introduced. It says Pobedal family ranker. Pobedal Bellarier. I'll show y'all right here. So he's a ranker. I remember that. I thought it was strange because I'm like, you're second in command when you're not a high ranker, or even advanced or upper rank slash upper ranker. So it stood out to me. But yeah, he's a ranker. He's a ranker. He's a ranker. Yes, my cups. This will be uploaded. If I do it on YouTube, I'm gonna leave it here. Don't worry. It's the ones that I do on Twitch that I private and put on Patreon. With the introduction of Icarus, do you feel that this is how Rachel knows about Arlene so well, or was it deeper than that? I used to think that she had actually known Arlene specifically somehow, but maybe it's more of the maybe she got this information through something like a story like Icarus or something like the sort. I think you're on the right track with that, but it felt to me like she knew Arlene. I'm not sure though. I'm really not. I'm not. You ask me though, I think she may have gotten the information elsewhere. For BAM's group, admins for Teen Tower could sprinkle in a regular test. Okay. They have to keep climbing that hole, but not every floor because that could take forever pacing wise. I hope they get far, then skip due to some big event leading to a final war reveal of the outside. True. When do regular climb, people get mad. We haven't seen a family head, and when we deal with family head, people want to climb. Willie, welcome to the duality of man. Nobody's ever happy. There's always a problem. I think most people just want a decent middle ground. I think like if this happened and it's cool and it's like, oh, Bam is doing some administrators tests and it's raw, I think people would be okay with it, like a good balance. But we haven't climbed for a while, so people miss that. And that was something that like the tests and the games that you played on the various floors was a reason that hooked a lot of people onto the series. So maybe that was their hook. You know what I'm saying? Whereas maybe the fights and the war stuff, they weren't that interested in that. They cared more about climbing. I constantly tell you guys, Hansung Yu's examination is one of my favorite part. Because in that instance, I thought to myself, this is a story where even if you're it would have mattered if I walked in that test and I was fucking Kal-El. If I did not pick a door in 5 minutes, I failed. So I'm like, ooh, strength might not matter as much. And I like stories where like strength is like just straight up, I can beat your ass. Might makes right isn't the only way to kind of rule. I think Rachel and Belleria were working together and are gonna pull the rug on everyone. What do you think they're planning? And what the hell is Gustang doing letting this guy run the show? What do you guys think about that? When he's like, these are my little chess pieces. I'm gonna do the game. And Gustang is like, fuck you doing, nigga. And he's like, oh shit. Daddy, why you here so early? I thought you said you're gonna let an insignificant, weak vermin like me do what I'm doing. Like, what is up with that? I don't know what I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what we're doing. What do you guys think though? Yeah, the progression through games was a really cool way to progress the plot. It could still be cool. I feel it. What princesses do you think would have I'm gonna go N. N's been sealed for a long time. She didn't get none for a minute. So she gonna throw it back the first time. It's like when a nigga's been in jail for like 20 years and get out. You know where he going first. Rachel is a 5-star opportunist with 3-star scheming, 4-star IQ if you include hidden knowledge. What's up, Tony? Okay. This man said that. Y'all wildin', man. Y'all crazy. I don't know who this Belleria guy though. He did talk about getting rid of the Lopabia family, and then Gus Dank said get rid of all the families. You fucking bum. Why scheme low? It's probably going to propose that both families have a field to field people as chess people as a full board and have Lopabia as hostages. So like some Harry Potter shit. When they became the chess pieces and whatnot, and had to move like chess pieces and dodge the attacks of the sword and whatnot. That could work. Could work. So you took that literally. That's interesting. What the chess game would be crazy if they had to move real people in their family, but I feel like it wouldn't work the same because let's say I'm a pawn, but I'm nice, and like someone like it's like a bishop, but I'm stronger than him. He can't fold me. He can't beat my ass. I don't know. Regular might rebel against the family heads. All remains to be seen. You know me. My feature sight is limited to 6 seconds. I can't see that far. That's my bad. It's because I leaned back. I'm sorry. But yeah, man. Um, is there anything else in this chapter I need to speak about? Belleria, the local Bia, Pobadao pulling up, Augustine pulling up. I talked about some of the cool things that I thought. I talked about the translation inconsistencies between the Google Docs and Cosmic Scans. Um, I asked all the questions I wanted to ask, so I think we pretty much covered most of the stuff. But yeah. A blue hole is somebody who was once a part of the rankings who have been forgotten by time, essentially. Like no one really remembers who they are and how powerful they are because they've been inactive or not around for a prolonged period of time. Let me see if I can get a better description for you here, though. Um, Interesting. Because some people think Trauma is a blue hole because he's not ranked. The term called blue hole is used for high rankers who have been inactive for so long since ancient time, no one knows if they are dead or alive, or rankers whose true influence or power are difficult to measure. That's what it says here. But that's kind of how I took it. It's like, let's say, in the age of Genesis, I was Michael Jordan. And then after some big game, you never heard or saw from me until this chapter. You'd be like, "You're alive, you're around." I'd be like a blue hole. I was nice in a certain period of time, but because I haven't been around, I haven't been doing anything, and no one knows anything about me, I end up being a blue hole. But I guess if they're like, okay, this guy's somebody, but I don't know what to do with what we know about him in terms of influence and power, it might be hard to rank them. So there you go. No problem, no problem. I generally think we could get a lot of Tower God 2. This Tower God will finish a Jihad's defeat. The explanation of 103 will be Tower God 2. Interesting. Someone tell Rachel to let me in the group chat. No problem, Marlon. Dumas and Baz 1v1 gonna be lit as fuck. I hope so. I miss who you thought could be on the Juan Ryu ship. I want it to be Bayak Ryun. I think it could possibly be nobody that we know of so far. It could be not UG, YUGJE. It could not be Urek, and it might not be Bayak Ryun. I think it makes sense for it to be Bayak Ryun because he is the leader of Wolhaiksong and the floor ruler of floor 77, and Luslec is the leader of FUG. And I never pointed this out because I never noticed this. It's you guys who pointed out to me that Urek doesn't even have that many wings on his tattoo, and this person might be a more high ranking person than him. And the only person who should have probably more wings than Mazino is Bayak Ryun, number 9, the leader of Wolhaiksong, co founder, and the floor ruler of 77. That's how I feel about it, though. What chapter was it introduced? I don't remember seeing it. Go back to when Kel, Helm, and So appeared in the 3rd season. That's when it happened. I'll look it up for you. Fuck it. Go to around season 3, chapter 18, somewhere around there. You have to you don't remember this? Do you remember when Hansung, you and Evankel pulled up to the cage, the dog floor, and they shot the arrows that made that cage of pass they couldn't escape from, and then he cut to go like do his dirt with Doom. That's when it was introduced. Why are all the blue holes coming from FUG? Because FUG is kind of in the background, and probably those guys just they don't do much anymore. They're not. They're end of the day, they're not the ones who are going to be fighting family heads. It's supposed to be the Slayers, so maybe they just chill. I don't know. What if Bam lose and we get another irregular? Or oh, my bad, y'all. Let me just. I gotta go here for now. I don't have my other battery on me. That's my fault. Shit. Actually, give me a second. Let me just change the batteries. I told them. I'm still here though. I'm still here. Keep talking to me. Um, what do you ask me? What do you ask me again? Do we know what floor we're on now? Right now, I think we're on the 52nd floor right now. 52nd, 52. The Lopobias with a odd-eyed cobra, whatever the fuck was that. That's where we're at right now. Put this back in here, like so. I wish it would just automatically turn the camera back on, but I might have to do some. Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry about that. Where was I? What if Bam loses another regular or Bam Sun to actually beat Zahard? I don't know. That I see. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but I think they're theorizing, and then they're just like, I'm just making shit up out the crease of my ass that I want to happen. I have no reason to think or believe that. I'm not gonna go down. So I'm not gonna go down that route. I don't see no Tower God 2 or Bam Sun. B passes it to B and B passes it to C. The 26 cram. Nah, I'm not. I'm not going there. I'm just not even entertain that. But yes, I think 52nd floor makes sense. Seems like a lot of endgame players are introduced since the NES. I agree with the progression. I'd say we're 65% done since because we have so much to be revealed. Most excited for the 3 leaders. Oh, okay. Jihad's people. You got to actively do things in the tower to be kept in these rankings. It's kind of like content creation. You get forgot sometimes if you don't do nothing, even if people would remember you. Yeah, it definitely feels like after this arc will be where One Piece is basically at before the end games. Maybe. SU's a little inconsistent with blue holes in my opinion. I think by his definition, Cha and Doan should qualify. I 100% agree, but I don't remember him specifically saying they were. But it's I'm just I'm just a guy who reads the story, man. At at this point, does climbing even matter? I don't. So it's just so funny to me. I just remember when I was having all these thoughts and everyone was like, "Ah, you're just a hater, this and that and the third, blah blah blah," and I'm like, now everyone's got the same questions I have. I don't know if climbing matters anymore though. I don't know, but I've made peace with that like a year and a half ago. I don't care if you climb or don't climb at this point. I just want shit to be interesting and cool, fun, and have internal and external consistency. That's all I'm asking. Jubiol Grace TOG2. Yeah. Hold on, if Bam's son is pink and his name is Kirby, that might change your mind. Hoyo! Mia! Hoyo! Simeon a hater, bro. Kirby's cute. I don't care if he hates Kirby games, but Kirby's cute. He's like just a fucking ball with feet. Shout out to Kirby, man. Those are absolutely baby games, though. Bam losing is where you lost us. I don't think Bam is going to lose to Dumas, personally. But yeah, I'm gonna end the poll. Let me see the poll. 77% said yes. 11 said administrator test only. 8% said they don't care. 2% said no. 35 votes. So what if Tower God is a dream? None of this has actually happened type shit? I swear to God. Um no, not just me. We are going to Korea as a group on the same plane. And we're gonna walk up to neighbor. We going full crows, just Japanese juvenile delinquents. I don't care if it's a grandma, I don't care if it's a little kid. We mixing everybody in that building. Then we gonna see SIU's editors. We be in their ass, and then SIU gonna have to see us too, as a group, as a team, as a horde, as an army. That's what's gonna happen. If this nigga wakes up and says, "Oh, what a weird dream," I will lose it. Oh shit! When One Piece is teleport to John's throne room. That's crazy. The way SLU writes, Bam will never lose, and if he could, he won't let the flight play out or something, or somehow the enemy will walk away thinking, "How is he irregular?" Bam dreamt it up. He's still in that cave, just like this, laid out with his long ass hair. Where's Rachel? Rachel's been gone a long time. The Koreans would smoke SU before we get there. You know what? They might. I might have to hit up. Hey, leave some. We on the plane. We on the flight. Leave some people for us to fight, bro. Death by honor. The final chapter battle wakes up in the hole he started in. He wakes up in a blue hole. Already put the S in SFU. The slave? That's crazy. That's funny as hell. You gonna have to reflect in the afterlife? Oh my god. But yeah. Anyways, so that's what it would be like if I left this cave. I wish White had won the battle against Bam and took his souls back. In a different timeline, another universe, that's what happened. What is one aspect of the story you feel SCU does not utilize well? For me, it's a time of passage in the tower. I swear half of my issues will be solved if he said X character trained 100 years. I just think it's consistency. The general consistency is my biggest issue with him. But we talk about a literal story aspect. Let me think. A literal story aspect, I think he can utilize better. Recognition. Recognition. I think for the characters who are supposed to be all big and bad and high and mighty and whatnot, it's like for me, it's the small things. Okay, so take it like this. And remember, I'm giving him credit for this because he's been doing it a lot more often. It's the small things that compound, where each one's a grain of sand, and by the end of it, you're on a beach. So I like that Holland and Perdity are like that's Hodgin Song, the massacre of the Ha family. Saw him recognize them as high rankers in their family who are supposed to be branch leaders in their family, having the wherewithal and knowledge to be like, that is Hajin Sung. But I'd be okay if, like, let's say they were fighting him and they were like, is this Hajin Sung? He fights like a Ha family member, blah, blah, blah. Probably like those small things really add up in the totality of your narrative. And he used to do this decently well at some points. And I think if he did a lot of the small things like that and kept certain things consistent, it'd be great. Lilial having even a slight decent showcase against Bam in that hotel room was a bad idea. It's stuff like that. Don't do shit like that. I don't. Bam could just be like, "What?" Like, have Bam just dodge it and be like, "I don't want to hurt you. Stop, stop." Like, don't do stuff like that. Like, I think it's just very. I think it's a small thing because they add up. Death by a thousand paper cuts. You know, if your ship has a small hole, it'll stay afloat. But if your ship has 10,000 small holes leaking out everywhere, your ship won't stay buoyant. It's gonna sink. It's not gonna stay afloat. So for me, it's the little things that kind of annoy me. And this is just something that it's just a product of anime and manga in general. But personally, in the story that I wrote, I tried to make attacks and the impact of how much they hurt and look scale with the series. So maybe at one point, almost like a RPG system. So let's say I'm level 1 and I fight a level 1 Goomba. I don't know, Goomba, and it takes 4 attacks, and the attacks don't, like, now let's say like I'm now level like 12 and I'm fighting a Goomba. I want to showcase how much you've grown by making the attack visually look different. I wish they did more stuff like that. Like when I see some people get hit by an attacking tower god, sometimes I think, I'm like, oh my god, yo, Yama got fucked. He's blood everywhere, yada yada. I look at Yama, he looks fine. You put a tooth in his chest and he's healed. I'm like, did he get mixed for real? Like, again, small things. I think it's the small things. I think that's what he needs to focus on. But the second thing would be just as a general criticism, cut out the fat of the characters. Stop adding a bunch of people you're not going to utilize in an interesting way, unless they're going to get jobbed immediately, which is fine. And bring back some of the characters that have a important storyline that you built up in the seasons prior. Anak, revenge. Anak is the only demi princess that we're aware of in the tower. Kunran wants to kill Machete. Kunran should be in the story. Like, so those guys have storylines. Ewa, she wants to become the new leader of her family based on what happened in the Flower of Zagania when we first met Rurek Mazino. Because her family was doing some effed up ish. And even when she even got challenged a little bit by an angel when they said that people from the great families will come to the middle area and do heinous acts of SA. It's those small things. I think the best stories, they key in on those things, and even if some people don't notice it, it just helps the story be much more better constructed because of the a result of that stuff. That's just my opinion, though. So yeah. Sorry, y'all. That was a long. That was long. That was a long. That was a long soliloquy. But yeah. All right. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna catch up to the comments. Then I'm gonna ask you guys. Actually, you can tell me now. What's your favorite panel? Favorite piece of dialogue? What would you rate the chapter? And we're gonna wrap up. I gotta do another stream on Twitch. The final chapter. Wait, wakes up. When that's man, White would powerful if he ate Bam's soul. Too bad Kirby eats all. Maybe this is a way for White to be cleansed in a sense and go from being a cheater, corrupted in the eyes of his father, to returning to the true path of a sword user. My cups, I just don't see that happening, but I wish. I think the positions needs to handle it better, like Bam is doing fisherman and wave control at the same time. Okay, positions coming back into play. Making side characters who are regulars more important. Power scaling is messed up badly, like Slayers hold no real weight. The power scaling has been messed up for so long that I just don't think it's gonna get fixed. Bam lost to Dumas technically. True, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I get it. You're right though. You're right. Technically he did lose, but again, if I beat Goku in his base form, I don't know if I'm stronger than Goku. No SSJ 1, 2, 3, God, Blue, Omen, or Master Ultra Instinct. It's kind of meaningless to me in a lot of ways. Slayers that look like a bums, beside Bams, of course. Well, Bam's a Slayer candidate. You got a crack in your heel, need a new ship. I think it's the last time it happened with the completed um butterfly piercing technique. I want more unique powers than energy blast. That's true. The current recent chapter where Yama and Yas got caught in the heart lock was a breath of fresh air. The Mystique of Slayers have been destroyed. SAO doesn't make Shinsu quality use of Shinsu qualities enough. Haas and other characters have been underutilized. So is my boy Young Sleep, Lore. She got the same goal as AA. She should be around more, not to his level, but still. Agreed. Exactly. There's so many small plots and small goals that feel to have been left behind. The Super Soaker Fish Blicky went hard. Yeah, I like that. That's my favorite panel. Um, fair piece of dialogue is probably when Garnak just kind of stunning on dude, just like with his hands behind his back, just like need him, and they like, look, you're not raw like that. And I'd rated it 7 out of 10. So that's where I'm at right now. Y'all got 2 more Tower God videos for the week coming. You got one tomorrow, and then you got Monkey D. Luffy versus the 25th Bam on Thursday. It's me and Pat talking about what we think about how that fight would go. It's about 30 minutes. I've completely edited it. It's not just like an audio thing where you have to just listen. I've edited all the footage, so hopefully you're visually entertained and your auditory senses are entertained as well. But I am going to start wrapping up. I like the panel with all the butterflies. That's a good one. The favorite panel was Brewery getting grilled by Gustang like the little weasel he is. Yeah. Belleria, man. Jeez. Jeez. But all right, my friends, everyone be safe. We'll be back next Tuesday. And obviously, Mondays, Tower God and Kubera Days on Twitch, on Paperwork Hems. Come through there. I Come from the Darkness is so raw, but so cringe. I feel you on that. Like, it's like raw, but it's cringe. Like, it's like fake edge, but it's raw. But it's raw. Gustang reading the empty book and being told he's not worthy. That was last chapter. That was last chapter, not this one. Um, drop a like before you dip. Drop a like for me, please, if you can. I appreciate you, man. Westworld. All right, man. Y'all be safe. Top guy out.